Hello, John. How you doing? Hello, darling. Rango. How you doing? Hello, Amy. That's all we can do. Are you off today, Amy? Oh, I just decided, no, I'm not going to stay on this long. I just thought I'd pop up in the middle of the day and see if this program would work when the sun was up. I haven't run many lives when the sun was shining. Well, now when you head for Fort Worth, Amy? Feeling bad, Diane? Kathleen Klein. Oh, yeah. I told you I was going to try live, and I didn't know if this program would work if the sun was shining. So I decided to pop up and try it. Didn't look like anybody was on. I'll be on tonight. Hmm, dang, girl. Hello, Dyson. Yeah, this is just a pop up. Be on here for a few minutes. See how it works. Yeah, look like some of y'all are bored too. Totally bored out of my gourd. I'm just about to get healed back up. Rocky don't come along and poke me in the ribs again. I'll be fine. You ever have one of them Sundays when you had all kind of excuses not to do it? Well, that's me right now. I get up and go, and got up and went for the day. You need me to loan you a gun, Rango? Better shut up, Diane, and hit me on the head. Hello, Barry Dust. Well, it could be. No, I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. No comment. Oh, bang. You going, bud? Okay. Need a spare, will holler at me. Thought you supposed to be working on brakes, Tim. Hello, Michelle. Yeah, I don't see if this works. Yeah, I guess so. Well, that's not bad. Just got to look at them. I forget when they get to the brakes on my Harley. I knew the brake pad sheared off on it. So got a pair of brake pad, tore it down. Well, the rotor was bad, and so had to order a rotor, got it in, and then started to put it back together, and the dang master cylinder was bad. So they're putting it back together now. Yeah, Michelle, I had to find out if this program would work when the sun was shining. I never have run live in the daytime. Amy will be singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Oh, you do that too, Kathleen? Hello, Lillian. I tell you what makes me mad. I'm in a 28-foot travel trailer. Now, that's not very many square feet. And how in the heck you can lose something in here and not find it for a week? Am I just read part of that, Diane? Hmm. Yeah, they tell me I've been having bubble out of plum for a long time. Wish Wednesday'd hurry up and get here. I get to go pick my cab over up. I'm looking forward to that. Why I can start making it mine. I'm not used to it either, Lily. Mm. Got the S, Diane. It be my luck, Rango. I forget what my damn phone was. Oh, here's that good looking woman.
Not really, but thanks.
How you doing, girl?
I'm alright. How are
Hey, how
you?
are you?
Uh, what?
Hey, everybody.
You look like you getting ready to go.
No, I'm just putting up laundry that I have forever. What have you been up to today?
Nothing. I've been goofing off all day. I ain't done hardly anything. Need to be doing.
Those are always good days, though. Doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm getting good at it.
I am too, unfortunately. But I got some stuff done today, so we're good. Got a video edited, so
I did a little bit of that, and I said, "Nah, I ain't gonna finish this today."
I was in the place where I had to get it done because I go out of town this week.
Well, just send it over here. I'll edit for you.
I got it done. It's right now.
That might be interesting.
It's my botanical, the Amarillo Botanical Gardens.
Yeah, let me edit one of your videos. It might go viral.
Hey, Angie. So I did a short from the Botanical Gardens, and it was a waterfall. And within an hour and a half, it had 1.3K views, and it hasn't done anything since.
Wow. Have you ever been to? Hello, Angie. How you doing, darling? Have you ever been to the botanical garden in San Antonio?
I've never been there. I've never been to San Antonio. So
I don't know if it's still like it used to be, but boy, they had an awesome one there in San Antonio. And of course, they got pretty good weather anyway, you know. And Lord, hell, I'm not a a gardener or a big flower person, but a botanical garden I sort of like. And I used
Yeah.
to go in there, and that place is just awesome.
The one here was nice. It was very peaceful.
Yeah, there's something about it. I don't know. Just Tim dropping $100 bills in strip clubs again.
I've only ever been to one. I think I've told you that story. The only time I've been, never again.
Oh, come on, Amy.
I was scarred for life going in there. Jeez.
Hmm.
It's a good place for it. Diane?
Yeah, you haven't lived till you've been in business on a hot summer day when it's about 110 degrees in Texas, and you hand somebody a bill for fixing something for them, and they reach in that drawer and come out with a $20 bill that's soaking wet.
I've seen signs that have said, like, you know, those like no shirt, no shoes, no service signs.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever noticed it never says no pants? So you can technically walk into any business without pants because the sign never says no pants. Throw that out there. But I've seen one that has, and maybe I even saw online that said like no money from your boobs.
Hmm. Yeah, we have a fire ban. Everybody be checking Diane to make sure she ain't got a lighter here. It'd give a whole new meaning to light my fire, wouldn't
Right.
it? Diane, that could get you in trouble if you had an old long-legged cowboy and got the polish and the belt buckle on the dance floor. I make that lighter work on his own.
I think she's hoping Ray will need a lighter to start that fire.
Yeah, I can see it now. We're gonna have a shortage of cigarette lighters. Wait till I talk to Ray. He's starting a new Merc there. Start selling cigarette lighters on his Merc page.
Hey, people would probably buy that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Mm, 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 mm.
The wood stick doesn't seem to be doing the trick. Do we know if he ever figured out what he needs to do for flying? 'Cause I know he
Who?
had some questions on Wednesday night. Right, he had questions on Wednesday night about flying and airports and that kind of stuff. Yes, Michelle, I do not like it either.
Yeah, that's sort of bad. Or good.
So, any plans for the week, Ron?
I'm getting a dang echo. I can't understand what you're saying. Say it again, Amy.
I said, any plans for the week?
Yeah, I've got to finish cleaning my pickup out and go pick up. I bought a cab over camper. I got to pick it up Wednesday.
Okay.
Might get it mounted on my truck.
Okay. Have you decided if you're going to O22?
I'm planning on going. They that's one reason I bought that cab over because I don't think these ribs let me ride that motorcycle that far.
Yeah.
The ribs are doing good though. I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Hey, Stephen.
Hey, Stephen. Yeah, so I got and I'll talk about this tonight, but I have dinner plans on Friday night with the family, Griswolds. And I heard today, or I talked to somebody today, well, we might have a special visitor at that dinner.
Right.
I know somebody who's coming through Amarillo on Friday when I'm meeting up with the Griswolds.
You high rolling, aren't you?
So, hoping that it works out because I have not met this person in person yet.
Yeah. If I go to Oregon 22, well, I'll probably swing through Amarillo, buy you a
Okay.
cup of coffee or something.
All right.
Hey, I think that's the way I'm going to go up.
Yeah,
Hello.
this person's headed up today, and that's why they're stopping in Amarillo. So.
Yeah. Well, Amarillo is about 8 hours from me, from here. So.
Yeah, Texas is freaking huge. The fact that I can get to Oklahoma City quicker than I can get back to Fort Worth is crazy. Are they trying to set you up on a blind date, Amy? No, I'm the one who talked to the person that's coming. I don't want to spoil the surprise. I want it to be a surprise. Like, I haven't even told Danny yet. I need to. Yeah.
I got set up on a blind date one time, and I thought it was going to be a surprise. The lady was really blind.
Okay, that would be a surprise.
Yeah, Ron C. come on my channel last night for a few minutes. That's the first time I've seen him in a while. Renee, what you doing?
Hey, Renee.
Well, you'll be all grins, all frowns one.
I don't think I've ever been on a blind date. Not necessarily a blind date, but I've been set up with like my friend's eternal husband, but it was like his friend, and so they wanted us to set us up, and that went terribly wrong.
You know, one of the best blind dates I ever went on in my life. At first, I want to kill somebody. So they talking about this little gal that married and got a divorce, and she was really nice, and blah blah blah. And so I was in the same vehicle with them, and we went by to pick this gal up. She was about 8 months pregnant. But you know, she was a sweet lady. That was one of the best dates I'd had in a long time.
Yeah.
You know, she was. But Gary, that buddy of mine told me, said, "I told you she was pregnant. Well, you wouldn't have went." I said, "Yeah, well."
Yeah, you're probably right.
That was a little bit of a shock.
I bet it was.
Blind dates are a gamble sometimes. Hello, sunfish.
They make me very uncomfortable. Like, I don't like being in situations like that where I really don't know a person and then I'm forced to talk to them, and I just get all awkward and. Because believe it or not, I can be very, very shy.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I can be very shy in new situations where I don't know anybody, but then once you get to know me, they're like, do you ever stop talking?
No, that I didn't have nothing to do with that, Jane. That was already preloaded. I went on another blind date one time, and me and this gal, it just wasn't a spark at all. She was a nice lady, and she was bored to death, and I was bored to death, and got her on the dance floor and told her, I said, look, I don't want to hurt these people's feelings, but Let's just put a show on and get out of here. We went to dancing and cutting up and teasing each other and flirting and went back over to the table and I whispered that buddy of mine, I said, we're going to go ahead and leave. We got plans for later on. We'll see y'all later. So we went out the front door and she went her way and I went to mine. And everybody was happy.
They probably thought you left together and went to have some other fun.
Oh, yeah, they thought they hit a home run. There's something about, you get it being single? You don't fit in with couples real well.
Yeah.
You're sort of fifth wheel. And then I don't know how your buddies are, but all my buddies' wives are trying to get me married. They don't like it because I'm single. It's like, you need to find somebody. Why? I'm happy.
Well, so here's a funny story of how I started dating my ex that I lived with for 4 years. And we were together almost 5 years, and this is how we hooked up. So I had met him and this group of guys at TGI Fridays long time ago. Like, this was back in 2005. So I've known these guys for a really, really, really long time now. And still friends with the couple of them today. And met this group of guys, find out that my apartment complex was here and his was here, and our apartments faced each other. Like when I met this group of guys. His name's Tim, and my ex is Tim, so there's two Tims involved. So meet these group of guys, become friends. I date one of them off and on for a couple of years. Didn't work out. And my best friend gets married. So we have another friend in town from Colorado, and she's staying with me, and they go off, like the wedding's ended, everything's gone, they've gone off, and I text my friend Tim, and I'm like, hey, what are y'all doing? And they're like, oh, we're at Buffalo Wild Wings, you should come up and hang out with us. He's like, Tim is here, and this person's here, this person's here, this person's here. So my friend and I go to Buffalo Wild Wings in our bridesmaid dresses. We were bridesmaids in the wedding. So Buffalo Wild Wings closes, and we all go back to my friend Tim's apartment. And we're all hanging out, and somewhere Tim got the bright idea that I needed to hook up with his friend Tim. So we're all like hanging out in the living room, and everybody gets up and walks outside and leaves Tim and I alone in the living room. And we're just looking at each other, and we're like, okay, like what's going on? So after a few minutes, we get up and we go outside with everybody. And guess what? They all go inside. We're like, okay. So we go inside and they all go outside. We're like, what are you guys doing? So at the end of the night when we're leaving, my friend Tim goes to Tim. He goes, you want to go on a date with her, you better ask her for tomorrow night or you're never going to see her again because she works all the time. We went out on a date the next day and ended up dating for 4 years.
You can never tell. Hello, Linda Parker. Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
Catherine. Can't spit it out today.
But yeah, it was funny. But I'm still friends with Tim and the one Tim today that set us up and our friend John. And Tim's like got married. He has like a 7-year-old now, or I think he's getting ready to turn 7 next month. And so, but yeah, I've met random people at TGI Fridays and became lifelong friends.
Renee, I've got you fooled. That's all I got to say. I always figured that my buddies' wives wanted me to get married because they didn't like their husbands seeing me having a good time. They wanted me to be as miserable as they were.
I'm just too dang picky and I'm too shy and awkward dating people or hanging out with people you don't know. And
yeah. Put you some colored sunglasses on, Sunfish. Billy Bob's. I haven't been there in a long time.
I did not get to go in when we, Nate and actually were at the stockyards, and we walked past Billy Bob's, but they had a concert that night, so they were closed.
Yeah, I remember that.
kind of miss just being able to go down to the stockyards whenever I wanted.
Yeah.
Especially now that I'm doing content.
When Gillies and Billy Bob first opened up, those were the two biggest joints around anywhere. Yep, that was the place, James.
Yeah, that seems to be a common thing. Like when you turn a guy down and you're not interested in him, they automatically assume that you don't like men. Like, no, I don't like you, or I'm taken.
I had a bad habit when I was running around and cutting. If I asked a lady out and she told me no, that's fine. But I never would ask her out again.
Yeah.
If she told me no, I've got something planned and I'm sorry, was decent about it, I'd probably ask her out again. But she just said no, that was it. I've had a couple gals ask me once, why don't you ever ask me out again? Like you said no, and I took it. You meant it. I just see Diane doing that.
Right.
Hello, Ernie. Alligator Man.
Hello. Oh, I've seen him over in Angie's chats.
Yeah. Yeah, if it said something, if there was a reason for it, it was fine, but just a flat no, that's it. Figured they wasn't interested, and I was gone. Stay friends with some of them. That don't work for me, Diane. I never did wear a wedding ring, even when I was married. The kind of work I did, it get your finger cut off. I never have worn one. Damn, high gold is 3 wedding rings might be worth some money.
Yeah. I've never worn rings really, so, but I've also never been engaged or married, so.
Mm.
Oh, that's funny, Diane.
I'll tell you what, I had a bunch of gals I used to run around with. I've been introduced as their fiancés, husbands, and brothers, and everything else to get rid of a guy. They start introducing me, I just shake my head and say hello. I didn't know what I was going to be.
Amy, will you come fold my laundry? Where'd it go? Pretty please, I'll pay you in grilled hamburgers. Well, the fact that this is the first time I've done it, and I'm not gonna say how long. I've just been living out of like clothes in the dryer, like work clothes out of the dryer. And it generally hurts my back. Yeah, Ernie, I'm doing laundry. I'm putting away clothes because I've been needing to do it for a very, very long time.
Well, Catherine, you're lucky if you did. And I tell you what, I got up and gone a whole lot about being married and exes and that kind of stuff. But a really good marriage There ain't nothing better than that. And I got all the respect in the world for somebody that can stay married. So, mine just, I always figured I must just not been the kind that's supposed to be married. You know,
That's what I'm figuring about myself. Hey, Tommy.
God, oh, I tell you what, I laughed at kicking last night till I like to cry.
Oh, Scott, he's funny.
Yeah, well, his wife was on there with him, and
Remember?
oh man, them two are right.
Oh, yeah.
You were giving him a hard time. Yeah. Somebody asked me the other night on here what I missed about being married, and I said a naked butt up against my back at night. And Kicking popped off and said, "Yes, if I feel a naked butt up against my back, I'm gonna run." Well, ooh, his wife was on his case about that now. Oh, that.
That must have been when I didn't have, when I was either at work or on my way home before I
I
was
think
happy to put it on and focus.
he's a character. I know sometimes you can get in trouble on here reading just half of one of these
Right?
comments. Or somebody at spell check takeover. You know, that's something funny about getting a divorce. So, I don't care how bad a marriage is. When you get a divorce, you sort of feel like a failure. You know, you didn't make it work. And I don't care how bad it was. I mean, it's sort of. I guess that's just a normal feeling.
Well, I mean, I'll even say, like, when Tim and I broke up, and I knew it was coming that summer, and we didn't break up until after Labor Day weekend when we got into a really big, stupid fight. Um, and it was like one of our only fights that we ever really had, and it was stupid. And but I knew it was over like that summer, and it was just I didn't want to end up alone or homeless because we lived together, and I mean, and it just came to it. So it was like very mutual, but it still sucked. I mean, it was still hard.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny. You just get those feelings. Hello, River and Kathleen. He might enjoy that.
But it ended up being, so I moved back in with my mom and my stepdad, and they lived like 2 minutes from us. And it ended up being really almost a blessing in the end, just because we broke up. I moved in September. My stepdad was diagnosed with a tumor on his brain. He had lung cancer, and they found a tumor on the base of his brain in October around Halloween. And he passed away in December. And then my aunt, who also lived there, passed away a month later. So I was there for my mom.
Yeah, that's good.
So.
Oh, I forgot what I come on here for. If anybody in here hasn't subscribed to my channel or you haven't given me a thumbs up, please do. I'm gonna try to get this thing on up a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm now 4 away from 400.
I'm holding on to your apron strings. I think I got 310 right behind you.
My hours I'll have in the next 2 weeks, if even that long.
Oh, my hours are like
Yours.
6 or 7,000 hours. I don't know where the point. Thank you, Catherine. go spell check again.
Spell check gets us in trouble around here. Oh, that's awesome, Ernie.
Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, well, I appreciate that, River.
There's someone out there who likes to give all my videos a thumbs down, and it started in a particular time, so I think I know who it is. The last couple videos, it hasn't happened, but it could potentially happen, but they happened around a certain event, so I think I know who it is.
Well, I don't think it makes any difference if thumbs up or thumbs down is an action.
Yep.
Of course, I'll look at the analytics, and some of them I understand, some of them I don't.
Same.
I need to go into that studio, I guess, and read that. Diane was telling me about it, that what everything's supposed to mean and the whole 9 yards, you know.
Yeah, they're all interactions. It just sucks that someone out there feels the need that they have to just go do that to all my videos for absolutely no reason because they have an issue with me.
Hello, Lorraine. Miss She-Devil.
Jane, traveling with special abilities is Lorraine. Shane is Paralife.
Damn. Oh, I could get in trouble.
Are you unpacking? No, I'm putting away laundry. But you can almost consider it unpacking, I mean.
It might depend on what kind of laundry you're folding.
But I do need to pack tomorrow.
Well, you're going to be gone, what, 2 or 3 days?
Yeah, I fly out Tuesday. We've got the work meetings all day on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, the shenanigans start. We'll go to a baseball game. So I'll I've been intermittent fasting for the last 2 weeks. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I will not be intermittent fasting. Or I'm going to try my best to not cheat too much. But it's hard when I'm going to be at a baseball game that starts at 7 o'clock and my eating window and drinking window ends at 8 besides water. And I don't want to be the only one not partaking. And then I'll just start back up on Thursday. So. Well, all that stuff's going into a basket. So the other basket that I have.
No, but that'll work.
Yep, Diane, that's usually what happens. Usually my work clothes go into the washer and then they go into the dryer. And every morning for work, I go to the dryer, I tumble it for 20 minutes, get out my work clothes. And then when I need more work clothes, the clothes go in the washer. The random clothes come out of the dryer into the basket. And that's just the cycle I've been in for a very long time, way too long. But when I've just been leaving for the last several months, really just to go to work and go to counseling, I mean, don't wear a whole lot. Hey, Blaine.
Mm-mm-mm. I knew a gal one time that was always cutting up about when she was getting dressed that she'd take her panties and throw them in the microwave for 30, 40 seconds. So they're warm when you put them on like that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh, Lord. That girl was a mess. Lord, Lord. It's a wonder I ever lived through all that. Mm.
I mean, I can see like throwing them in the taking it right out of the dryer and putting a pair on, but even that, I mean,
Do what? Sound like you had your head in a bucket of water.
I was like, that would be. I was like, even getting them out of the dryer and putting it straight on would be a little weird, but that'd be more normal than putting them in the microwave. But it's like that episode of Gilmore Girls where Lorelai takes socks out of the oven.
Yeah.
Warm socks.
You know, people talk about television programs, the Golden Girls, and what was the one with Archie Bunker? Those two come to mind on something funny.
Yeah.
Uh, and I don't know if you could run either one of those now.
Golden Girls, it plays on, they have it on Hulu. I don't know if it, and I believe it's still on TV, but I haven't had cable in years, so I don't know.
I'm coming to your house, cat. Rally hit and bothered. I guess that's one way to put it. Oh, okay.
Uncle Buck was in the microwave. Okay. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Well, I'm surprised we got 18 or 19 in here. I didn't know if I'd have anybody in here.
Yeah.
I think that's more information we needed, River.
Right?
You gone, Renee?
See you, Renee.
Yeah. Appreciate you coming in. Mm. How you folding clothes without your cats in the middle of you?
Because they are locked out of my bedroom right now.
Oh, okay.
They are not allowed in here. But believe me, they like to come in here and they want to be in here, but they're not allowed.
I'd like. It's the first time I've run a live without Rocky snoring in. The only reason he's outside. Crazy. Oh, I wanted to kill him last night about 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning. He decided he wanted to get up and play.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I was having a good dream there for a while when he stuck his tongue in my ear, but then I woke up and realized it was the dog.
Probably not for you, but that's hilarious.
Yeah. Damn.
Yell at me and they can tell I'm awake. Like I wake up and I'm like looking at my phone or whatever, and they start meowing at me, and I'm like, "How do you know I'm awake?" Like,
Getting after it, ain't you, Ernie? Yep, I know it. You got a long damn tongue, too. His tongue trying to slap my brain.
You'll have to tell Kenny that one. He's been hanging out for his best life all weekend.
Yeah, damn dog. My buddy got a cat, a black cat, and he just does his own thing. And he's got 4 big dogs. I'm talking about German shepherds and dogs that size.
Okay.
And that damn cat will just whoop the living crud out of them dogs. When them dogs walk by and get too close, that cat got a right hook that Cassius Clay would like to have.
Oh wow.
He'll slap one of them dogs and you hear it pop all the way across the deck out there.
I'm sure my cats would do the same to a dog. I'm actually going to, when I get back into town on Thursday, I'm going to go to the animal shelter.
You thinking to get you a puppy?
Yeah, I'm going to look and see if anything out at me. But we'll see what happens.
I'm like you, River. I'm sort of quiet and shy when you first meet me. Till I get to know you,
Right?
then I ain't got no. Then I haven't got any sense at all. Catherine, you don't give somebody a bad impression. I guess I ought to change the title on this thing. If I wanted somebody to believe that.
What'd she say?
Oop.
Yep, I'll need a puppy sitter. Yep. I'll figure something out. Puppy sitter or do like a boarding, like a puppy daycare boarding type place. Catherine, I'm innocent.
Can't you see getting Diane and Kathleen in the same place?
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Hmm. I know it's all Amy's fault.
What's my fault? Are you the pineapple and skater? No, I'm not. All I know is Danny and I taught Kenny what an upside down pineapple meant. Ron showed up to a Branson meetup that I was not at wearing a pineapple shirt, and it just went from there. He went to N22, where I was not at, and was given pineapples. He went to Mayberry, where I was not at, and he got pineapples.
That just proves you got a long, long reach. That's the truth.
But I did get blamed. My biggest about cruising with Amy is poor Kitty. What? Like, our biggest problem is going to be Sean.
You think?
Or like Crystal, not me. Although I do have connections in the work with the cruise director about getting some pineapples. So.
I thought you were going to tell us that you had connections on getting a cross dresser.
I don't have connections there, but Blaine might.
When's Kenny supposed to get back?
I don't know.
He looked like he's having a good time.
Oh, I bet. He needs to go do stuff like that every once in a while.
What? I never said I was fair. I got away with Kenny the other night, River. He was on there and they were talking about that cruise. And I asked him, I said, Kenny, how you going to tell the difference between a cross dresser and a real woman on that cruise?
Who would not answer that question? River, so the cross dresser there's going another one of the big groups on this particular cruise is a drag group. And like some of them have been on like the RuPaul drag show.
Kenny never did answer me.
He never did. He just kept laughing.
I tried to get him to Google it and he wouldn't even do that.
Well, that's because he's Googled motorboating and what else have we made him Google? And I think he's scared of Google now.
Swamp ass.
I think there's another one that we made him do.
Oh, foam on that horse.
Well, River, we were on the cruise before we knew about the cross dressers. We only found out about them like 2 weeks ago. We've known about the cruise for over a year. Well, okay, so River, you say that he will motorboat a guy and not know it. So I figured that it's probably better off that he does that with the drag queen than with some random woman that will punch him in the face.
I don't think so. I told him to go watch Crocodile Dundee. He had it down to an art. I don't think he's ever seen that movie.
I haven't seen it since I was like a child.
To what?
I haven't seen it since I was like a child. Like
well, do you remember the cross dresser in it?
Mm.
Well, Dundee's buddy told him that this one was a cross dresser and he didn't believe it, so he just walked up and got a handful. After that, every woman he walked up to and he was talking with, well, he'd do the same thing.
Oh, geez.
What's the movie? He had his unique way of checking for cross dressers. That was a good movie. That was funny. I like to listen to Janice sitting there fussing about that. I can't hear you.
The founders of Outback, when they decided that they were going to open a restaurant and they were looking for a theming, they had never been to Australia, but they liked the movie Crocodile Dundee. So they went with Australia. So Crocodile Dundee was the inspiration for Outback, the theming.
Well, I tell you what, I liked that movie. It was a funny movie. And those two wound up getting married.
Okay.
So,
I want to say I knew that.
what kind of pie did you make, Cat? I ain't made a pie in a long time. I'm gonna have to do that. I was looking at one of those strawberry icebox pie. That just looked good. Used to Luby's here in Waco. They had the best strawberry icebox pie you could get anywhere. Yeah, they were, Lily. Is there a length of time that you can stay on here in the daytime?
Nope.
Nope. You believe we've been on here an hour?
Oh, geez.
Mm.
Time flies when you're having a good time.
What's wrong with you, devil? Ooh. Well, I sure don't want to stay on here till it runs into my life tonight.
Well, you can't do that because I will be going live at some point.
Yeah, that's right. Yours is coming up shortly, isn't it?
10 Eastern, 9 Central.
Yeah, there you go, River. We'll get. Amy couldn't make a pop up out of this. How to fold laundry. Dang, Amy.
What?
When you bend over, that's pretty low cut.
We'll fix that. There we go. I didn't mean for that to be super low cut.
Up. What you turning red about? Your ears are turning red just like Kenny.
Yeah. Probably because it's really hot in here because there's no air circulating.
Ooh. Wrong choice of word.
Sonic is good, Catherine. I like to get the Great Slush with nerds.
Damn.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah. That's just if I cough or sneeze or something, it's my attention for a minute. Damn.
Oh, good, Diane. I'm glad your blood sugars are back to normal.
I'm sorry, guys. I should have kept my mouth shut. Oh.
What are we talking about? The light money now.
Damn, she's a moving target.
You're flunking.
There you go, River. Amy gonna raise the camera.
That comes and goes. So.
What you telling me for, River? I ain't got no propellants.
Airport. Yep, only gonna show my face.
Ball sport. What is this River doing? I want to say how long you can go. Damn, Amy.
What?
We see the top of your head.
Okay, good news is I'm pretty much almost done. Let's make sure the suitcase is empty though. Before I fill it up tomorrow night. Yeah.
They look at me like I'm crazy when I go on the Sonic shelf. I'll order a cheeseburger with Latin mayo and no onions, and I order an onion ring. I can't stand raw onions, but I like them cooked.
The tater tots are very good at Sonic. The chicken sandwich is good. The bacon cheeseburger is good. Their pickles are now gross.
Reminds me, I got to do that challenge one of these days.
Oh, that sandwich one? The peanut butter mayo pickle sandwich.
Yeah.
You're braver than I am.
You can't help but smile around this crew, River.
Nope.
What is that, a clover leaf on the wall, Amy?
Yeah. It's perfectly fun.
Wow. I like that.
But it's up all year round. We'll get it.
You got a wiggling clover leaf?
Yep. It's glittery too. It's glitter all over it.
Okay. That's pretty. I like that. Yeah. Like that too. Amy gonna hit me. I'll be be walking around looking like I got a ponytail. I thought you wanted a 4-leaf clover.
I think it's one of the. I think I got it at Target for like $1.
No, I hadn't eaten them.
Now the question is, what do I want to drink? You guys can help me answer. Do I want this or this?
I'll tell you what, I might break something to drink out here in a little bit before I do my live tonight. I'm just about scared to drink 2 or 3 drinks before I do that live. That might be bad.
You never know.
Yeah, that's the trouble. I'll never know.
You won't know until you find out.
I might not never get back on YouTube.
No, you can't stay away.
Yeah, YouTube might want me to.
Oh, that's true.
I still can't believe I haven't got a warning or a strike or something on here. I think the only reason I haven't is that I'm not monetized.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the reason we get by with it.
Possibly.
And I'm not sure I'm going to get monetized.
I'll probably never get there because of subs. That's okay. All I want is a 500, and I need like 103 to get 500. So.
Hell, I tell you what, you take a bunch of old boys that work outside all day long, they gonna eat now. I say boys, that applies for my daughters could eat as much as my son could. They wouldn't be around as a damn minute. Lord. Can you imagine a family that's got 4 or 5 kids trying to feed them now?
No. Really expensive. Super.
I got some stuff out of my garden here the other day. I got some fresh lettuce and radishes. Damn, I made a good salad.
I have radishes in the refrigerator. I might have those with my sandwich that I had for dinner tonight.
Have you ever roasted any of them? Put them on a grill?
I've only ever eaten raw.
They're pretty good like that. I was surprised at the stuff you put on the grill. I got to reading about it. And like okra, you know, it can get pretty slimy. But you put that on a grill and just blacken it, and it takes every bit of that out of it.
Interesting.
I get something like that, and then I'm sort of partial to that pepper sauce. That, you know, the little green peppers in it.
Mm-hmm.
I eat the heck out of that stuff. Paradise done forgot her salad.
I might turn on my air. It is. Oh, it's only 88.
Kathleen, you don't ever get no rest then, do you? How many meals a day do you cook?
Gonna relocate. I might be crazy, but.
But what?
I'm relocating.
Oh. I think moderators ought to be able to click those and make them come back up where you didn't have a choice. That'd be interesting. Hello, Linda.
What were you saying about moderators?
But I think moderators ought to be able to click on those pictures and turn them on and off when they wanted to.
Oh,
That'd be interesting.
right?
Diane. I mean, Kathleen. Ooh. Is it hot up there today or just still pretty nice?
It's 88 right now.
Oh, that's not bad, man. Usually you got enough breeze up there to work.
Yep.
Out of sun, it does pretty good. But, you know, I see some of these accounts, and I've gone into a couple of them, and they're slinging 4-letter words left and right. I mean, just, I don't see how they get by with it. There's something different. All it takes is just turning the right knob, Diane.
Hey, Linda. Did you guys know that there's a lunar eclipse tonight? I got
What
lucky.
are you eating? Okay.
It's Golden Grams, Cocoa Puffs, and marshmallows. But so was it the full solar eclipse that we had a couple years ago in 2019? Or no? 2017. Is it 2017?
Are you talking to me or who?
Yeah, or anybody. When was the solar? Was it the solar eclipse where you had to wear the special glasses
Ooh,
to look at it?
I don't know.
It was before I moved to Wichita, so I think it was 2017. I got to see totality from my front yard. That was really, really cool. Like, I didn't think we were going to get, well, I knew we were going to get totality. And I'm like, this is cool that I just had to walk out my front door and got to see the eclipse in totality. We were just in the right path.
Well, you know, Diane, I got to agree with you on that. There ain't no reason for that. We can get plenty of trouble without using 4-letter words. And I don't, I don't like them in up on screen, but at least that sort of goes away a little bit. But if you type that in chat, well, it's there from now on.
Yep.
I'll get upset about chatting more than I will. You know, if somebody slipped or something, well, I don't think nothing about that. When I was working construction all the time and you're around all those guys every day, you know, boy, you had to watch yourself because you'd pick it up right quick.
Yep. I was pretty good because I worked around kids, and so I had a very good filter. So, and now I don't work with kids, and I work in a restaurant, and my filter's gone. No, I tend to still have a pretty good filter, unless I'm really mad.
Well, I think everybody does that.
So now we're just writing 4-letter words. We got board, stop, play, snow.
You ladies can teach us guys some of them 4-letter words when y'all do get mad. Yeah. That's not bad. Oh, Lord. Trust this group.
Yeah, work's an awful 4-letter word.
You know, I don't know how I had time to work since I retired. I stay busy doing something all the time. Yes, dear.
Oh, don't piss us off.
Was that old joke about that man and his wife had been married 70 years and they asked him how they stayed married so long? He said, well, we just agreed that when we got mad at each other, I'd go outside and she'd stay inside. He said, I spent 90% of my life on the back porch. Oh. Are you about to get your camper ready to go, Linda? Well, Rocky don't like them coyotes when they go to howling. He go to bowing up. Probably not long, Cat. I don't know. You might know some languages that are not real common.
So one of my folks, he's asking me where somebody was, and I don't know. He's like, he said a word in Spanish, and then he's like, blank Courtney, and I'm like, widow, that's not nice. And he goes, no, I like Courtney. I go, I know, but I go, that is not a nice word. And he's trying to tell me that I don't know the meaning of this word, and I'm like, no, widow, I know what that word means. So Courtney gets to work, and she comes up to me, and she's like, widow wanted me to tell you that he was just joking when he said that. And I go, I know. I just told him it wasn't nice. I go, out of all the Spanish, I do know that word.
Oh, Lord.
I just told him it wasn't nice. But it's a word I'll say, so I'll say it in Spanish.
It sounds like it's time for a truck and a chain. Yeah. Get some tannerite. If you lived in town, I guess tannerite would be a bad deal. You know what that is?
Do what?
You know what tannerite is?
Uh-uh.
It's an explosive that you can just buy over the counter anywhere.
Okay.
But to set it off, you got to mix two together, but you got to shoot it with a high-powered rifle, and it'll blow just like dynamite. And I bet people inside the city limits would appreciate that, firing a high-powered rifle off and blowing something up.
I was in him singing a 12-year-old Hispanic boy popped a bad word. I only know one.
Well, I know a little Spanish. I know enough I can get the drift of a conversation. It used to crack me up. Get somebody running their mouth and they think you don't understand any Spanish at all. And you pop off something after they get about 3/4 of the way through it.
I know enough Spanish, and I know restaurant lingo that I can, like what certain words are in the restaurant, that I can communicate with my staff that doesn't speak English very well. Like, I have no problem communicating with any of them. Now, sometimes I have to get somebody who can translate, but day to day, I can communicate him. One of them, his favorite thing is he's like, his English is very minimal, but he'll be like, Amy, what are you doing? And I'll be like, I'm opening steaks, I'm working, nothing. I go, what are you doing? He goes, chilling. Or he goes, drinking. I go, no drinking while you're working. But he's not really drinking. He just knows chilling and drinking.
Oh, that stupid dog. He done got a roll of string eater and got it all unrolled in the floor. I like to broke my neck when I turned around. Got tangled up in it. Mm.
Diana,
Yeah.
if it's the same word that I know. Starts with a P. I think. The sound starts with a P.
Vernon's all ears now. Yeah, that might disturb the flower beds. That's true. I got a buddy of mine here, my other name. You know that Daryl's not my name, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Daryl has got this deal where they get tannerite and they put some kind of coloring in it. Well, it's got to be a fad around here. They'll come get Daryl, and when they have what do they call it when they let everybody know what the baby is, if it's a boy or a girl.
Oh, gender reveal?
Yeah. So he'll fix one of those up when they're fixing to tell it if he's a boy. Well, it's blue, you know. Well, he'll shoot, you know, big explosion and all kind of blue smoke. He does that pretty often. I bet he does it once every couple of weeks.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they'll tell me Los Santo a lot.
Yeah, it does.
They offered to help Ray with his stuff, just haven't come to different finish. Okay.
What kind of stuff you talking about, Fairy Dust?
She's not behind, is she? Since she went to go get her dinner.
I haven't took a long trip over a year now. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready.
Last year I got on that motorcycle and went up in Idaho
Okay.
and Montana. Spent 2 or 3 weeks.
Ray's such a mess, Brene. He'll confirm the dates after they happen. Stuff he can't take on a plane. Okay, good. Yeah, because that's what we forgot to tell Kenny, what you could not take on a plane. So then he gets through TSA and he's like, yeah, they took my pocket knife and my toothpaste and my deodorant. Like, oh, those are over 3 ounces and you can't take a knife on a plane.
I'm sure gonna try a river. Planning that way. But that's still 2 or 3 weeks away. A lot can happen in 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, that's neat, Diane.
Yeah. Pat, who's going to take care of him when you go for a month? Who feeds him?
Well, did you find you somebody to replace you, or did your other gal show back up? Last time she took off, she said that the lady that took her place wasn't available.
Oh, okay.
Had a lot of folks to feed. I cracked up when she said it was a bread making day. I asked her how many loaves of bread she makes. Said 50. Yeah.
Kitty cat.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's good that you have somebody.
Well, it looks like I've been on here for about an hour and a half, and ain't nobody kicked me off yet. So I guess we ought to shut this thing down.
All right.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming up, Amy.
Thanks for having me. It was fun. It kept me entertained while I was putting laundry away. Because that's never a fun task.
I'm not going to comment. All right, folks. I'm going to shut her down. We'll see y'all later.
All right.
Appreciate y'all tonight.
Okay,
Bye.